So what is the DRC, or Design Rule Checker? Well, remember whenever we did our board setup, we set a bunch of constraints for our boards. Different rules here under the Design Rules section. In Constraints, we set net classes, and we set the, well, no, that wasn't the constraint section. Our manufacturer constraints that we are not allowed to, for instance, make traces closer together than 0.15 millimeters together. The DRC is a tool built into KiCad that checks our board design against all of those rules that we specified to see if we're breaking any of those rules that we set. To run that test, we would go up to Inspect and then click on Design Rules Checker. And then we can just click on Run DRC, and it will go through and tell us if there are any errors. Now, sometimes, well, you'll see here that we don't have any errors at all, right? The errors field shows 0, it's green, that's fantastic, and it's also extremely rare that you'll see 0 errors on your first run. Sometimes I've seen hundreds. Most of them are very simple to get past, but there are always things that you need to resolve before sending out your files to be manufactured, or sending out your board design to be actually produced in a fab house. But there is one warning showing up here. Let's see what that is. If we expand this, it says that footprint USB-A does not match the copy in KiCad's default library connector USB. The only reason for that is because we moved some of the labels around. We moved maybe, what did we change? Oh, we hid the user drawings layer, right? So we don't care about that warning. That's not actually an issue at all. We just changed the footprint a little bit to make it more suitable for our design. So whenever your warning or your error isn't actually an error, is a problem that you actually acknowledged and you were intentionally doing something like that, you could just right click on it and click on Exclude this violation. And it'll turn green and show that you have no warnings. I want to show you what it looks like if you actually do have an error that you need to fix. So I'm going to put this LED with a courtyard overlapping with the USB connector. Those two are way too close. They're practically on top of each other. An actual fab house would likely have an issue manufacturing this because they wouldn't be able to place those components so close to each other. So let's run the DRC again and see what happens. It gives us an error. It says the error is that courtyards overlap. Now, if you have a very complex board and you don't know exactly where the error is, you can zoom in a little bit and then click on one of the elements and it'll show you exactly where they overlap. So in this case, it shows near this red arrow right here, showing that this edge of the LED's courtyard is overlapping with the USB connector's courtyard. So I would just go back and fix that and then run my DRC again, and it should tell me that the error is resolved. Sometimes you'll get other errors like if I didn't finish drawing the outline for this and it was an open edge rather than a complete shape, it will tell me that I have a malformed outline if I run the DRC. There we go. Not a closed shape, malformed outline, self-intersecting, so on and so forth. I would click on this. It would tell me where exactly the error is. Sometimes some of these can be misleading. Like it says these two are intersecting. Well, they're supposed to be because they're supposed to be a closed shape. But the one that catches our eye is this one because we expect that to be a closed outline.